Here's how we're generating $300,000 a month at our med spa and how we generated 1,000 Google reviews in about a year. Oh, and I forgot, we're also generating 2,000 inbound calls, and that's calls that we're generating without paid ads. So when we launched our clinic, we didn't want to be like everybody else. There's a bunch of Botox and semaglutide clinics around us already that if we just led with the traditional stock image overlay text, it would be a race to the bottom. It's not 2020 anymore. Can't get away with those ads to a booking page and miraculously they'll show up and buy your mommy makeover package. The three things that I like to think about when scaling a clinic, I call it the three main C's: connections, content, and calls. The more connections that we make with our local audience, they believe that this service will work for them. The more connections that we make, the more we profit. Here's the reason why. I've worked with a ton of clinics to know that what makes a garbage lead is the fact that they just don't believe this service will work for them. They opted in, they're interested, but for whatever reason, you can't get them on the phone. And when they book a consult, they don't show up, or you get them on the phone and they're like, oh, I don't remember signing up for this stuff. It's because they're scared. They just don't believe it'll work for them. So the more connections that we make and the more that we can get them to believe that this service will work for them, and even moving forward from that, the more that we can make them believe that we are the person that can help them achieve their aesthetic goals is how we win. How do we do that? Through content, short form, long form pieces of content where we attract affluent clients with discretionary income. And how do we pre-sell them on our services before we even say the price? We talk about things that's already in their minds. So if they are considering rhinoplasty, for an example, a piece of content could be, here's 4 things that you should ask your plastic surgeon before considering rhinoplasty, right? How do we push the conversation forward? It's creating middle funnel or bottom of funnel pieces of content that address any limiting beliefs or why someone would say no. Sticking to the rhinoplasty example, it could be if one of the reasons why they don't move forward, they don't know the recovery time of going back to work after surgery. A piece of middle funnel content could be, here's when you can expect to go back to work after rhinoplasty surgery. And these are real life examples of a plastic surgeon that I helped out here in Denver, and within 90 days, he was able to do 20K a week in rhinoplasty consults as a new practice owner with no Google reviews. So how do we win in this aesthetic game when everyone's doing the same shit? It's to be different. And not only that, is to communicate your story. And if they know the values you bring, you're already ahead of the curve. 80% of our sales happens between the 5th and 12th touch point, and people only buy when the values we present to them are greater than the cash that they give us. And when you can connect with them on a personal level, you'll find that sales for your 5K mommy makeover package come way easier than, hey, we have $9 unit Botox, let me shove an offer down your throat. If you got value from this video, consider subscribing to the channel. We're doing daily tips like this on short form and long form, there's a plug right there, on how to scale your practice. Again, this is Jordan Aloriaga. We'll see you on the next one.